I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, and we here again to talk about another W with the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's go, Bucks, on the road against the Dallas Mavericks, where the Bucks are leading 124-109 on the road. Let's go, Bucks. Salute the friends and family. Salute the Bucks Nation. Let's get it. I know it's late, y'all. Let's get to it right away. Not playing no games today. The Bucks looked shaky in the first quarter, and we got it together. We looked a little shaky mid second quarter, and then after the midpoint in the second quarter, the Bucks didn't look back. We were cooking every from that point forward. We were cooking. Great team effort today. 6 people in double figures. The refs tried to slow our game up. It wasn't enough tonight, and the Bucks will be victorious again. Let's go. I'm charged. These refs was tripping on the Bucks. We got it cracking anyway. Yet another win. Like I told y'all, steel sharpens steel. Good competition is going to either make you rise to the occasion or you going to fall. And the Bucks are rising to the occasion. We are showing that we are a quality basketball team, friends and family. This is a quality basketball team. It's unfortunate that some people had to depart from this roster in order for us to transition and evolve to our next phase, but it was needed. This team is better with Kevin Porter Jr. and Kyle Kuzma. I'm sorry. We're a problem with them too. Hey, Kevin Porter Jr. is a bucket. Kyle Kuzma got length. He got speed, athleticism, a little reckless from time to time, but his pros outweigh his cons. This is a better Bucks team, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. Let's show the scores real quick. My bad. I'm hyped and charged. Friends and family, what it do? Bucks are winning 132, 117, 11.3 seconds left in this game. Torian Prince has 9 points. I thought he played solid. I still don't know if I like him playing at the 2 like that, just because it's athleticism, but nonetheless. Giannis 9 of 14, and salute to Giannis 11 of 13 from the free throw line. We give you a hard time, Giannis, about the free throws. When you shoot well, we're going to give you your props. 11 of 13, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 blocks, 29 points. What are we talking about? Giannis is really him. Giannis is really him in 32 minutes. And I like that. He only played 32 minutes. I'm cool with that. Salute to Giannis with another virtuoso performance. Almost had a triple-double cruising. He only took 14 shots. Shout out. 29 points. Kyle Kuzma, 4 of 10, 1 of 2 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. He did have 3 turnovers, 10 points, but I thought he played well. Brook Lopez played solid offensively, but he's still a problem defensively. Brook does some real bonehead stuff defensively. The sooner we can get him off this roster, the better. But 6 of 10, 1 of 3, 6 rebounds is good for Brook, 3 assists, 13 points. And then Dame was more aggressive today, I feel like. Y'all let me know in the comment section. 8 of 17. Didn't shoot the best from 3, 4 of 12, but was 8 of 8 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 3 turnovers, 28 points. And Gary Trent Jr. yet again, y'all, with another big game. Gary Trent Jr. is he coming for some he deserves the 30 minutes a game he's getting right now. Shout out to Gary Trent Jr. You really are getting it in right now. He's a difference maker for this team. Instant offense. Instant offense, Gary Trent Jr. 7 of 16, 4 of 12, 2 of 2, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 20 points. And let me not skip over Jericho Sims. He gave us quality minutes in those 20 minutes. I thought he played very well, and I think he helped us defensively be able to extend the lead. We just gotta come to the realization. I know that Jericho Sims doesn't have the offense that people want, but as far as moving his feet and being where he needs to be defensively, he got that down pat. I really think that he's really helping us as far as on the defensive end, just moving his feet and being able to switch properly with some athleticism. Like that block he did, that was wild athletic. Like that was crazy. Shout out to Jericho Sims. I really think he has value for this team. Look at that. He played 19 minutes and had 8 rebounds. Brook played 30 minutes and had 6 rebounds. He's rebounding at 2 assists. That nice block I was telling you about. He did have a couple of turnovers, but again, those are the growing pains you have with a young player. 6 points. Kevin Porter Jr. just instant offense off the bench. 12 minutes, 3 of 6, 5 of 6, just being aggressive, taking it to the cup. 3 assists, 2 steals, 11 points. AJ Green played 19 minutes and had 4 fouls and 6 points. I do want to say this at the beginning of this game, they were hunting Damian Lillard as far as in the pick and roll and trying to get him in the switch, and then they later resorted to AJ Green and also Brook. That's who they were attacking in the pick and roll. AJ Green has seemed to be picked on a lot more defensively than previous games. I'm not sure why. And his output hasn't been the best. AJ Green, I would prefer now until he kind of gets out of this little slump he's in, that some of his minutes go to Kevin Porter Jr. Respectfully, we love you, Derry Bird, but you're in a little bit of a slump right now. Maybe you just need to chill for a minute. Let's let Kevin Porter Jr. cook. He has the hot hand right now. That again, I'm not disrespecting you at all. Hey, we love you, AJ Green, but you're not in your bag right now. Maybe you just need to chill for a minute. Let's let Kevin Porter Jr. cook. He's clearly in his bag, and if he get another 5-10 minutes, he might be able to give us a dub, bro. Hey, just keeping it real. No disrespect at all. Buck shot 50% from the field, awesome. 33% from the 3-point line, but this is what I like. 88% from the free throw line, and we should have had way more fouls than that. That's what's crazy. I know that seems arrogant, but there was more fouls that we could have gotten. But nonetheless, 31 to 35. We had 52 total rebounds, 33 assists. And what did I tell y'all, Bucks Nation? If we have over 30 assists, you're in trouble. I give y'all little gems that just you can use throughout the season. They're guaranteed to be 90% correct. When I tell y'all over 30 assists is a guaranteed dub damn near, look at the stats. What did I tell y'all about the third quarters? What did I tell y'all about the third quarter? Huh? I just told y'all the other day about the third quarter. If you do not beat the Milwaukee Bucks in the third quarter, put in your reserves. Don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time. You don't beat the Bucks in the third, and we win and outscore you? Pack it up. The backwood is waiting. You have no chance. There is like a 97% chance you will lose this game if you let the Bucks outscore you in the third. Because in the fourth, that's when the sleeper giant wake up. That's when Dame wake up. Is in the fourth. And when he wake up, it's too late. It's too late. When he wake up, it's too late. I'm telling y'all, that Bucks in that third quarter is very, very, very like if that third quarter is just very telling of the game, of how the game is going or what's going to happen. We know that if we lose that third, we're gonna have to fight in the fourth. But we know if we win that third, we should be able to cruise in the fourth. It's that simple. And us hanging 40 on these knuckleheads in the second, we never look back. Once we put that 40 ball on them, we never look back. That's the difference with this team. We can get on a lead and maintain. This is the NBA. Yes, people will make runs. Yes, teams will make runs. But this team holds it down. I'm telling y'all, the athleticism on this team is much better. I got your super chat in a minute, Ed Bizzle. Let me just get through this. Obviously, Kyrie Irving was killing this from the beginning of the game. And this Moses Brown dude might have got a contract respectfully off of Brook Lopez's lack of defense. Moses Brown is a dude that's on a 10-day contract, and he was giving Brook the business. 22 minutes, 8 of 9, 18 points. Kyrie Irving, volume shooting, nonetheless, 9 of 23, 2 of 9 from 3, 11 from the free, and he got some ticky-tack foul. And that's the other thing with the Bucks. If you're going to foul somebody foul somebody. Don't touch somebody and put your hands back. You know the foul's gonna be grab both arms. Don't allow the and one. I feel like the Bucks allow more and ones than any team in the NBA trying to after you already fouled them, put your hands back. The crime has already been committed. Just go all out now. You already going to jail. Just go all out now. What are you doing? It's that's what I be talking about up here. That's why I be saying the IQ. You gotta think. You gotta think. Klay Thompson, 5 of 14, 4 9, 16 points. He got it going a little bit in the second half. Nothing too crazy. Dinwiddie got it going a little bit. He had 12, nothing crazy. Jaden Hardy did way more than he should have with 16. They shot 27% from three, which helped us. 47% from the field. I thought our defense was kind of porous in the first half, but got a little better in the second half. That first quarter, we looked real shaky defensively, though. But let's get to these team stats. I'm going to open up the line so we can get to it. I know some of y'all are trying to watch the Tank Davis fight, so we're going to get through it. But look at these stats. Bucks shot 50%, 33% from three. This 88% from the free throw line, I'm really proud of. And look at here, y'all. Look at here, y'all. Look at here. The Bucks, 52 rebounds to 33. The Bucks, 14 offensive rebounds to 8. The Bucks, 38 defensive rebounds to 25. If the Bucks are going to out-rebound you, you're really done. And that's what happened that's why they got blown out. That's exactly why they got Bucks getting offensive rebound. Oh, you about to lose. You can't beat the Bucks doing that. You don't win the rebounding battle, you're done. And then shout out to the Bucks. Only 13 turnovers tonight. I think that's acceptable for this Bucks squad, protecting the ball. Now, I will say that they gave up way more points. 21 points off of turnovers is a lot. And I thought that's kind of what kept this game from getting ugly, as the Bucks were being careless with the ball, including Dame doing reckless, trying to throw that live. He tried to throw to Giannis was crazy. Like, Dame, you gotta pay attention on some of your pass. Your passing is questionable, very questionable. I feel more confident in Kevin Porter Jr. Passing than Dame, and I shouldn't feel like that. And Kevin Porter Jr., y'all, we got to find a way to get him some more minutes. That's an absolute fact. We had 17 fast break points to their 13, 46 points in the paint to 58. We always gonna give him about 60 points in the paint. As long as we have Brook Lopez on this roster, we will continue to give up close to 60 points in the paint. That's just what it is. So another good Bucks victory. Next game will be the Hawks. But I'm so proud of the Bucks. Just after that disappointing loss, to come back with 2 back-to-back quality wins. Salute to the Bucks. Salute. Let me salute the friends and family. Let me see you in the chat. Let me get the super chat off top. Ed Bizzle, what's good? Ha! Appreciate this $2 super chat. My man said light work. Yo. What up, Ed Bizzle, bro? Bucks #1 in the building. Zyro, what's good? Rigo, what's good? Robert Brooks, the legend. Mr. Cool in the building. Derek Stevenson, Luke, what's goody? Cynthia Harris, I seen you in the chat. Patricia, I seen you. Eliza, I seen you. Boy, mommy, what's good? Trina, what's good? Nikos, what's good? Shout out to Sweden. Eliza, what it do? Tito, I see you. Dre West in the building, what's good? Mr. Bahamas, Gibson Nicholas in the building. What up, Milwaukee Ray? Jeanette, what's good? Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all all in the building. What up, Patricia P? Queens of the chat in here, heavy early. Shout out to the queens of the chat. William Johnson in the building. We got a good win today. That is a solid win. Solid win against a defensively adept team in the Mavericks. I thought we played well today. Real good. What up, Maria? Salute, salute. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Tony Tone in the building. Greg Delaney. My homie Humilidon tapped in. What up, Humilidon? Brandon King Carter. Let's chop this game up. I'll put the link in the chat here. Start going through these comments. Let's get it. Hey, Cynthia, we tried to tell them the Bucks was going to be better once we made them moves, didn't we, Cynthia? We trying to tell him, Cynthia. We trying to tell that, hey, this is a different Buck squad, y'all. I'm telling you. This Buck squad is dangerous. And y'all notice too, we haven't seen Pat C in a minute. Maybe Doc did hear our cries about Pat C. We haven't seen Pat in a minute, and we've also been seeing Jericho Sims with extended minutes. I want to say this is the most minutes Jericho Sims ever played, right? Almost 20 minutes, and I thought they were effective. He still needs he passed up, I thought he could have did a drop step dunk on one play and he passed it out. Things like that. He just got to get his confidence up. But as far as his speed and athleticism, I really like what I'm seeing from Jericho Sims. I think he's a difference maker. I really do. What up, Amtrax? Oh, here we go. The legendary Dr. Smith will be entering the building. Let me know you good, sir. You good? All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We about to put Dr. Smith in this thing. Hold on. Sir, go ahead. Let's cook. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Hello, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, chat? What's going on, Amara? Always a
What up?
pleasure. I can't always come on. I can't even stay long tonight. I just, it had been a minute since I came on.
Right. Your presence is
And
always missed on the chat. Hold on. Get them likes up for Dr. Smith. Let's not play these games. Let's get the likes up for
sure,
Dr. Smith. Come on, y'all. Go ahead, Dr. Smith.
for sure. Is no strays in here? No strays. Go back and
He
do
was
some
talking
push-ups.
crazy to me on Twitter. He's around. He'll be in here soon, I'm sure.
After what happened in Boston with Cleveland, your Wolves y'all winning by like 45 points, and you still don't win the game. Go do some push-ups. Get out of here. Go do
He
some
said
push-ups, man.
45 points.
I was watching that game. And no, but all jokes aside, right? They are the two best, in my opinion, two best teams in the NBA, not just in the East. I feel like both Cleveland and Boston are the two best teams. And it was just high-level execution.
Right.
Okay? So when I'm watching my team play, if we are looking at the top, right, and we're going to try and win a championship, we got to go through one of them at least,
Right.
right? So what I wanted to see was high-level execution, right? Enough with the goofball turnovers, enough with the, I think earlier in the first quarter, there was a point where AJ Green got the ball and then stepped on the out on the boundary
exactly. It
line,
was and then
like
Dame
stuff
tried to
like
throw
that.
that weird lob, and then Kuzma
Yeah.
was just watching Brook. It was a lot of just stupid plays.
Stuff like that. And we've been really good, 6 of the last 7, but it's like those types of things that I want us to clean up, right? It's time to take that next step from good to great. Let's start
Right.
knocking on the door of greatness, right? We did not start off looking that way, not in the first quarter when we let go how many different points, and we supposed to be 10th in the league defensively. What
Right.
I like was the adjustments that we made afterwards. It took us a while to kind of figure out what Dallas had going on, and then we figured it out, and I really liked it. And can I say that there are a lot of players that you could talk about, right? The principal elements in the game showed up. They did what they were supposed to do, but Jericho Sims, I love this guy. Man. I love him. I
20
love
good
him.
minutes, 19 minutes of quality basketball, moving his feet. Them offensive rebounds got a lot to do with Jericho Sims.
You know what I'm saying? And like you said, moving his feet out on the perimeter, being athletic in the post, going up and getting key rebounds. And every time I see him, is getting just a little bit better. Keep in mind that once upon a time, they were clowning us for even talking about putting him in the game. What can
Right.
Jericho Sims give you? I love it. I love what I'm seeing from this young brother, and I just want to continue to see more from him, right? Torian Prince actually had a good game today in the
Right.
starter lineup because I'm like wondering, is he the guy to put out there? You know what I mean? As far as our fifth starter, he had a good game today, all things considered. So I don't really have too much to say. I did see higher level execution from the second quarter onward. If I
Right.
sound like my voice is going, it's
Because
because
that
I'm
first
screaming at
quarter and
the
a
TV.
half was hard. The turnover. Brooke was getting killed by somebody on a 10-day contract. Brooke was getting killed by that Moses dude. He's on a 10-day contract. He just got it. He's about to feed his whole family because of how he cooked you, Brooke Lopez. I cannot wait till the off season till we get rid of Brook. I guarantee we're a championship contender once we get rid of Brook and get anybody in there that's tall and can move. Damn, Brook is a cone out there. So frustrating to watch his lack of a movement on defense. Just damn, Brook. 1 second, y'all.
I
What up, Isaac? Appreciate the 199 super chat. Amber, what's good to you, man? Appreciate the 199, bro. Salute. Here, chopping it up about this good win in front of friends and family. Go ahead, Dr. Smith. Then we're gonna go to
I will
Bleacher
say
Report boss.
salute to the Bleacher Report boss, right? I
Yeah,
will say
absolutely. There we go. All right.
in rare defense of Brook, right? Because I will be the first one to jump off the top turnbuckle if I
Mhm.
saw him absolutely getting cooked and then not contributing, right? While it was not super duper on defense, it wasn't in my opinion, just my opinion, it wasn't super terrible either, right? He had a noteworthy block shot on
Right.
Kyrie Irving. He had some what I call obstructions, where he'll get up
Right.
in there and if he doesn't get the block, he'll obscure the shot enough that it gets us off and going. He had some key rebounds. He also, on offense, was finishing. So Giannis,
Yeah.
I'm really liking his distribution in the paint, whether it's to Jericho Sims or in this particular game to Brook Lopez. What I was really watching and enjoying was watching Brook cut to the rim and Giannis find him in a number of different times. I'm not gonna say that he was an A plus. He definitely wasn't that,
Right.
right? But I don't think he was an F. And if he was an F,
Agreed.
I would absolutely have the bullhorn right next to his head and been telling him how much of an F it was, right? So I do think that from the second quarter onward, I really liked what I was seeing, right? Kevin Porter Jr. in his early moments on this team was the darling on the team. And then
Right.
I felt, and there were, I think, like a couple of chats that are going by where I didn't come on, right? One of the things that I saw on those chats where I wasn't coming on was he was becoming hyper aggressive. And I
Mm-hmm.
think sometimes to the detriment of the other guys that you got out there, right? You have to establish your own individual offense, but you have to also remember those guys as well, right? And I think he, for the last couple of games, has been doing a better job at it. So I really don't have very much complaints from the second quarter onward,
No.
right? I wanted them to choke the air out of this team. They did. They kind of let the rope go a little bit for my liking at the very
For
end.
at the
But
end, yep.
but I am willing for there to be some accident forgiveness, right? Because once the game was kind of well in hand, I'm cool with them putting it in cruise control. We got the game. Let's move on. I don't want it to be a habit. I want them to absolutely, what's up, Brandon? I want them to absolutely stomp teams through the floor, right? And so I think for the most part we did that. Very
What
pleased
about
with
let's
what I.
talk about Gary Trent Jr.'s contribution, contributing over this, like just maybe since the beginning of this year, 2025. Gary Trent Jr. has been playing at a very high clip offensively, and especially in the month of February and now
I
March.
I think well, and he definitely had like a moment in the game where his like catch and pop threes
Right,
were definitely noteworthy and helpful for us. What I really also like about him is if the three is not falling, he's finding that mid range shot, and that's starting to become automatic. So just figure it out, like for the guys who are more specialists than anything on this team, right? You don't have like a ton of freestyle ability. You're there for a specific reason. Gary Trent Jr. is a 3-point bomber. If the three ball is not going down, you cannot afford to just become invisible, right?
right.
What else can you contribute to the team, right? Um, there are moments where I feel like that about AJ Green. So minor uh,
Well,
constructive
speaking of
criticism.
AJ Green, let me ask you this, Doctor Smith. Then we'll go to the VP. Should some of AJ Green minutes be cut for a little bit and go to Kevin Porter Jr.? He seems to be in a little bit of a slump, or do we still want to give AJ Green the minutes that he's getting currently?
No, because I don't think it's either or. I think
Uh,
Kevin Porter right now has his own minutes and AJ Green has his own minutes, right? And so if AJ Green's minutes get cut, it would have to be, in my opinion, for another player. What they've figured their rotation out, right? And if you see it, and just set your watch by it, start timing how much minutes guys are in. They seem to have gotten into a rhythm. For me, I don't want to change that because that's how you get into a rhythm, right? When guys start knowing what lineups they're going to have on the court, they need to get comfortable. The top two teams in the Eastern Conference, the top three teams in the Eastern Conference, but particularly the Celtics and the Cavs, have this figured out. So the sooner we get that part of it figured out, right? What shift are you coming in? What 8 hours are you going to do? What is your
Right.
job when you know what I mean? I don't want that interfered with too much more at this point because we're coming down the last stretch. So I don't want anyone else gaining, losing minutes and whatnot. I think that what you see is what you get as far as the minutes are concerned. That being said, AJ Green, I if you are not hitting the three, I need you to figure out other ways to
It's to help.
contribute. 'Cause,
Thank you.
right? And I do feel like defensively, while the effort is there, so I will never bark on him for lack of effort. Like this is the constructive criticism that I was going to give. I want him and some of these other perimeter players. I don't think it's out of the question for them to start looking at cornerbacks in football and how you're able to drop your one of your legs, whatever your trailing leg, and be able to stay in front of your
Right.
assignment, right? While this guy is running at you. How can I stay in front of him while he's running at full gallop right at me, right? One of the ways is for you to be able to drop that back leg and be able to move side to side because it seems like he doesn't start moving until the player is already past him.
Right.
Now you're in trail position. It's all over at this point, right? He can either keep going to the basket or if he's got like a Rucker Park package, he's going to eat you alive, right? If we play Cleveland again, at some point, AJ Green is going to be out there with either Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland. Did
Right.
you see what those two guys did to that brother up in Boston the
Right.
other day? They cooked him for dinner, right? Because of that. Because I'm forgetting his name or whatever, but he had that same problem. They saw him, they targeted him, they ate him because he wasn't starting his movement until they're already past him. That's one of the fastest teams in the league. So each of these things that I'm seeing now, I'm projecting. It's not about the team
Right.
that we're playing now. You need to get into some habits that are going to allow you to be more
To be it,
competitive
that's
with a
why I'm
very
so critical of this team because I'm not looking at the regular season. I'm critiquing this team on the playoffs and what we'll need to do to be successful in the playoffs. That's why I
right.
go in on Brook. Yeah, that's a good game today, but what about when that's Evan Mobley and Allen out there? They gonna punish you. They gonna punish you. Yeah, I'm just
Absolutely. So one of the
hey.
things that I wanted to see from Brook, this is the constructive criticism that I saw, is like one of those moments where my eyes were on him rather than the ball, right? And I saw him in the trenches. Brook. And again, I actually felt like he had a decent game today. So I don't think it was an F for me. I thought it was actually a B for me.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Right.
fine.
But one of the things that I did see that I didn't like is Brooke, bro, right? If you are fighting for space, this is just leverage, right? The person with the lowest center of gravity is going to win more often than not. You're a very tall guy. That means you got to drop your center of gravity, dislodge the person that you're fighting with, get low, stay low, right?
Right.
That means you dislodge him right out the way, establish your spot, keep your spot, go up and get that rebound with more regularity than you're getting it. I think you would get a lot more rebounds if you do that, right?
Right.
I see him fighting up top with guys too much, and that's how I think there are times when small forwards can box him out. There's no way that a small forward should be able to get
Right.
position and keep position on you. Get low, move these little small fry out the way, keep them out the way, and go get rebounds, right? If you're going to be in the paint for the rebound. There
Correct.
is some there is some wisdom by not having him back there at all because you have a team like Dallas. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Dallas could not crack the code on our set defense very well
Right.
at all from the second quarter. When they were scoring points is when they were hustling and moving the ball right back out of the rim on our made baskets. They
Facts.
just beat us to the end, right? Anytime the Pacers beat us, that's how they beat us. Anytime the Hawks, we play them next, when they beat us, that's how they beat us. These teams are not going to beat our set defense very easily at all. There are some teams that we're going to have a hard time stopping even when we're in our set defense. Those are the top three teams in the East because they have
Only.
good mid-range games,
Only.
right?
Yeah.
Everyone else, you cannot break this shell of a defense. So
You know
what
one point
I'm
I want to
liking
bring up on a positive side though, just to interject real quick, Dr. Smith, is as far as we've been talking about the passing about the Bucks, when we're getting ball movement, Giannis having 9 assists, us having over 30 assists as a team, that lets me know that everybody's eating. We had 6 people in double figures today. The offense just looks way better now. I the offense
from
just
the
looks way.
second quarter
And before we
onward.
get a shout out to Mr. Cool too, appreciate you jumping on the line, Mr. Cool. Salute.
From the second quarter onward, once we
Gentlemen,
woke up, that first quarter. What's up, Mr. Cool? How you doing, big man? Yeah, like I said, the first quarter I thought was trash, honestly. But from the second quarter onward, I really like the execution, and that is, again, is why I don't have a voice, because that's what I kept screaming at
Right,
TV. High level execution. Stop with the nonsense shots. What are some of these nonsense shots? And this is about players that I thought had good games, right? If I see Damian Lillard passing up a good shot to foul Grift, I'm going to scream at the TV. If I
right,
see Giannis shoot a three, I'm going to scream at the TV, right? If I see Kyle Kuzma get the ball with like 16 seconds on the shot clock and he's taking a shot, I'm going to scream at the TV, right? You know what I mean? I need you to move the ball around and go from a position of good shot to great shot. Some of those things. When I saw us making the extra pass, when I saw Torian Prince being able to draw
right,
people to him with a good pump fake and then find an open shooter or someone who's open crashing, when I saw him penetrating into the rim and then forcing someone to come to him and then finding Brook Lopez under the rim, like those type, that is high level basketball. I'm telling you, the top 2 teams, I know that the ops, but they are the top 2 teams for a
correct.
reason. Them
That's
guys
reality. That's
execute
the reality.
all game long. All game long, they execute at a high level. They don't make much bad decisions at all. They're not going to beat themselves. So if you're going to beat those teams, we need to get into a better habit of cooking and cooking early. I think
Right.
we did for 3 quarters. For 3 quarters, the first quarter was trash. From the second quarter onward, Dallas wasn't on the same court as us, and I'll leave it there. I thought we played good. Again, Jericho Sims Appreciation Hour. I'm gonna
Right.
keep saying
And
that. I mean,
Eliza did bring up a couple points. He did fumble a couple of rebounds. He made a couple plays, but again, those are the growing pains. He's not 38. You know what I'm saying? He has time to grow and get better. That's why he
I'm also
needs to get these minutes to improve over time and make these mistakes now so they don't happen in the playoffs. That's the difference.
and just for clarification, when it comes to Sims, I mean, I'm grading on a curve, right? I'm
Correct.
not grading by the same standard that I'm grading
Exactly.
established starters, right? Because he just came and he just started getting minutes. In New York, he wasn't even getting minutes. So this is his first extended run of good play. And
Correct.
in these opening moments, with all due respect to Bobby Portis, it's not even close as far as defense is concerned. And quite honestly, I think we can find our offense, even if we're not
Right.
getting it from Bobby Portis. What I really love is this defense, right? And so if when he comes back, Bobby Portis has to be looking really hard in the mirror. If you want to come back and immediately contribute, it's on the defensive end that I need it. It's on
Yeah, we're
because we
good.
figured.
I mean, we 132 today. We ain't even missed Bobby. No, I'm not
You see
saying
what
it
I'm saying?
disrespectfully, but we haven't really missed Bobby.
We've upgraded defensively, so you're gonna have to figure that out. But I think I've burned your ears a
No,
little
that's
bit.
all good. VP, it's on you. Go ahead, sir.
all right, salute to the chat. Couple of things. Shout out to Derek Stevenson said one quote. He said that the Mavericks. He was listening to the Mavericks station. They said that the Bucks got a bench on them, and I'm like, yep, they're seeing what we're seeing. And I'm really appreciating how this team is really trying to gel, run the court down, run people down the court. So it's like like I'm telling you, every team's trying to run up down the court to the Bucks, and until they realize the Bucks ain't getting tired. You're not gonna tire these Bucks out with that same tactic. So once they figure out that tactic, like, oh, they trying to run us down the court, we want to stop them, make them shoot threes that they don't want to shoot. They kept letting them shoot it. And like eventually got tired in the second, third quarter. It was a funny part of the game when Giannis had the clipboard and it was writing a play.
Right, yeah, that was
I
crazy.
was like, what is he doing?
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
That was crazy. But I just love Giannis' leadership. He's happier. You see, he's smiling more. And it's no disrespect to the military at all. It just you see him more appreciative and running down the court. He's shooting the mid range better. Like it's like how you gonna slow him down? You know, nobody really give him credit for how he is improving as a shooter, and just I love how Kuzma's getting more involved. Sims, well, you just touched on it, Dr. Smith, man. I see Sims more fluid in the offense. Like they are looking to get him the ball. And I was the
He's
last
getting better. Yeah, he's
yeah,
getting better for
last
sure.
Giannis even said in interviews ago that he needs to get him more involved. He's like, we gotta reward him because he's playing so great on defense. So they're gonna give him more contribute. So this is what I'm worried about. Now, once Bobby comes back, I can't just have this defense aggressive because you have to get him in the game.
Right.
I need athleticism on defense. You know, we was always saying we think he's gonna do something, but he just wasn't given an opportunity in New York because how New York always want to play guys all these minutes. Now he getting minutes with the Bucks. I'm appreciative of it. But then with AJ Green, I just think he just not getting enough shots too. He's like worried that not to miss any shots. And I think he's just not playing freely at that point. Defensively, he's just trying not to get fouled, trying to get a foul. And that's the problem. They're trying to get him fouled out of the game real fast. And I just think that the game that KPJ, he can't be shooting too many threes. He got to get in the
The
hole,
mid range.
get that
Yeah, I
mid
don't want
range.
him shooting threes at all.
The other guy, like Kuzma, don't try to self with no three. Go in the hole, get your shots off, get
Put
Sims
pressure on the
involved.
rim. That's what they do.
Yeah,
That's what they're most effective is downhill, being aggressive and putting pressure on the rim. That's what they need to focus on.
Right.
There's no
exactly.
shame in that. There's no shame in that. Two
It's no
points is 2 points.
it's no
Facts.
shame. And that's what a lot of these teams need to understand. It's no shame of going for two. Because once you start dominating the whole, you know how many open shots you're gonna get after that? They're gonna be in there so much, you'll get wide open shots after that. And I think the Bucks are figuring that out. Like, you know what? We ain't gonna have to shoot too many threes. We're gonna we'll get in the lane, we're gonna tire them out, we're gonna beat them up. Except for Brook Lopez getting beat up by a guy that's about to get cut from the team tonight because he's done. Well, he's done with him tonight. It's just the Bucks just got to keep it going, get these wins you need to get. You know, it's gonna get harder and harder, but at the same time, if the Bucks can continue playing like this, then it'll be 500 basketball for the whole month of March, baby. So on you, Dr. Cool, let's go. We want to hear you guys say.
Mr. Cool in the building.
Hey, hey, nice win, nice win on the road today. You know, that's what I questioned last game. We got to be able to go on the road and get some wins, and no matter who we play, we want to get up at least 500 on the road, and so we're getting closer and closer. Hey, Amara, I'm getting some feedback. I'm gonna have to log out and try to log back in.
Okay, I'm not getting any from you though, so that's actually was good. So we're actually straight. But
Okay,
go ahead, that's cool. Yeah, you can log out, log back in. All right, Mr.
okay,
Cool. All
all
right,
right.
cool. All right, let me just switch this
Yeah,
up a little bit.
and like I said, I'm not going to stay
Okay.
for too much myself, but yeah, but I'll just leave it at that, right? I do say, like I said, I will say I got to give him his props because I'll be the first one jumping on his neck if I didn't feel like he had a good game. I don't think that Brooke had a bad game. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it was a B tonight. An A would have been like the first game that he had out of the All-Star break. That was his
Right.
best game this year.
Oh yeah,
That for
that was
me,
crazy.
A.
Yeah.
Right. So that is like that's your high water mark. Did he meet that tonight? No, but I don't think that he was terrible tonight. And I really like what he was doing offensively as far as rolling to the rim. Now that is what I want them to do a little bit more, right? Because one of the things that we did lose when we moved on from Chris Middleton and we brought Kyle Kuzma in is a consistent third scorer in the starting lineup.
Right. Correct.
Kyle Kuzma's offense is
It's
brutal sometimes. Now I
yeah, I
don't think
agree.
he's not Ajax brutal, but it's
Right.
like you know what I mean. So he's got like he's like the highest level garbage man that we've had in a while. Like your
Right.
utility Swiss Army knife, right? So I need then some other guys to be more consistent. And I thought Brook was that tonight.
And,
So
and, and for Kyle Kuzma today, just to throw out his stats: 32 minutes, 4 of 10, 1 or 2 from three, 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He had 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 10 points, 3 turnovers.
garbage.
Yeah,
Exactly. Utility. And I value that.
mm-hmm.
So this is not me taking a number 2 on him. I value that.
Right.
But if that's the case, then we need to get more consistent scoring from somewhere else, right?
And
I
that's
did
been
like
Gary Trent Jr., to be honest. That's where we've gotten the additional scoring punches. Gary Trent and Kevin Porter Jr. have been the additional scoring as of right now.
and off the bench.
Right,
So we got to wait till they come in. So in the meantime, right? You know what I mean? Because that's been one of the issues is scoring from that starting lineup that we're getting. I think that we have something in Brook. Just keep in mind that once upon a time, you don't forget these things, right? Once upon a time, that was his game. That was his contribution to the teams that he was on, was what he was doing in the low post. I'm still beating on the wall that if he's going to be on the team, you can get that from him in games where certainly games like this, right? Because Dallas was suffering as far as their big man is concerned. Like the guy that was starting is on a 10-day contract. So they should have ate him. Both he and Giannis. And they did. Giannis saw him, cooked him. I saw Brook was cooking him. Giannis, and they really had no answers for that. The 10-day contract went on Giannis. Giannis ate him alive. They tried to put Klay Thompson on him. Giannis ate him alive. Once Giannis started going, it was over. You know what I mean? And so,
and shout out to Giannis for hitting his free throws today. We always go in on it. 11 of 13 today. 11 of 13 from the free throw line for Giannis.
Man, all you gotta do is hit your free throws. I'll be quiet.
And on the road, no less. He had one of his better free throw shooting games on the road, no less.
Yeah, and just like Mr. Cool said, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
He shot the free throws a little faster. He even took a little time. He just breathed, bust the ball, and then just shot it. You know, he wasn't really he wasn't even hesitant with it. He just let it fly. Just let the ball fly, baby. Just let it go.
Yeah, to me, it was Giannis. This is the type of game where they say he's so good, we don't appreciate him. Because this, to me, was an A. It was an A tonight for me, right? But it was just like that low key, ho hum A. We're so used to him being great. I don't want to get used to it.
Right. Facts.
I'm not used to it at all. It's just that we know that other people are going to appreciate that because that's how they are. You know, that's what the media is. So we know how the media going to feel about Giannis. How great he is, but then they look at where he at, and then they're like, well, we gave Gilles Alexander, man. You know, Jokic, he a triple double. They're gonna do that. They're gonna keep doing that. So I mean, we used to it. I'm used to that. I don't care. As long as we the team that has the championship at the end of the year, raise our banner. They can talk about LeBron. They can talk about KD. They can talk about anybody you want.
Right.
You come to Milwaukee, you know who champion is. So that's what I remember. So I want that feeling back. I want that feeling that no matter who say what, who the man, who the guy in the room that you got to talk about. You gonna have to talk about me. You gonna have to. So Bucks have to force.
It's just always that, you know. Somebody had said the other day, I was listening to him list like the rankings right now in the Eastern Conference and who are the other competitors. And when they were talking about Milwaukee, I tended to agree. Anytime you have Giannis, you have a puncher's shot.
Right.
So you can't put Milwaukee right now with the way that we've played over either the top 3 teams because all of those teams have blanked us. That's just being fair, right? You know what I mean? Boston, Cleveland, New York, right? But anytime you have someone like Giannis in each of those series is going to be the best player on the court.
On the court. Facts.
Right. What we need is that high-level execution from everyone else that gives us a puncher's shot against those teams that are higher than us in the rankings and whatnot, right? And what I saw tonight was high level. Every time that there was an opportunity for him to cook the guy in front of him, he did. You know what I mean?
They were disrespecting Giannis. Putting Klay Thompson on Giannis was insane.
I just don't think they had any better options. Dallas is in a bad way right now. They need to. So every day that you want to say something about John Horst, just remember the move that Dallas just made, right? They got, you know what I'm saying? They got Anthony Davis for 7 minutes. and right, and then he was gone. And then he
Yo,
was gone.
Hey,
he
Meanwhile, the
said
Lakers
7
are
7
minutes
back in
minutes
back,
the
is
race.
crazy.
7 minutes of bag of
Maybe
chips, and
7
he's
minutes.
out.
Hold on 1 second. What up, Maurice? Appreciate the $10 super chat. Great road win for the Bucks tonight. While we're still learning our roster on a serious note, we got to start finding players 5,000 a pop for missed layups and turnovers. It's unbearable to watch. Oh, bro. Who are
To me,
you
that's
telling?
Kyle
And the
Kuzma with the
and
missed
one
layup.
fouls. And I would like to and we give up more and ones than anybody I've ever seen.
Just follow him.
You know,
I mean, I hate just hit them and then they're like, and then they just give up the
If
shot.
you
I'm
gonna
like, dude,
foul, just foul. Like I was saying, if you gonna foul somebody, just foul and be done with it. You not. I mean, but yeah, the
so
turnovers. We can't turn over the ball against quality teams. That's period. That
Dame, and I'm looking
that
right at
dang.
you, Dame,
Yeah,
when I say
I
that,
agree.
right? Um,
ticky
but he
tacky.
does. It's pretty consistent. Like he gets better as the game goes by. It's the same thing I was saying the other day, right? Whatever happens in your internal chemistry, your mental chemistry, in the fourth quarter, can you, or even in the third quarter? Because here lately it's been the third and the fourth. Can you please? And this is not a criticism because I think that you're great.
Ooh,
But can you
shit.
please just can you start that earlier? Defensively,
Sheeta, I don't want to say that right now, Sheeta. I know where that energy coming from, but
Hey, shit, I said it. I was thinking it because look, man, I'm afraid. I'm scared. Like if Sims can do what he's doing and contribute on defense and not be in the way, we're fluid on defense. Like they're like you can't just run over. And
Sheeta
Bobby
done
just
started
there.
something in the chat now. Shout out to Sheeta.
Deer in the headlights, Bobby. Come on, deer in the headlights, Bobby. That's what we got to do on defense. Be like, woo, woo, woo. Like this eye, like this. Well, you got
We
to
he's
move
just
still
not
need
athletic.
Bobby's size. We're not gonna do that. We still need his size, especially against a team like Cleveland. We
If
need
you
his size.
use it, if you use the size, well, what is the point of having all that size? Look, we are right now in the NFL Combine, right? RAS scores, vertical leaps, 40-yard dashes, shuttles, and all that kind of stuff. Bobby would have been a zero for everything that I just called out, right? For his height, weight, all no vertical, no side to side, no through the chrome, no nothing, right? You know what I mean? Bobby's value to us is what he does on offense, right? I'm not going to throw that in the trash when there are times when we do struggle on offense. The issue though is how is he and this his offense going to fit in what we've been doing now? Because what can't be argued is that we're better defensively without him.
Right.
I don't even think that's in question,
No.
right? For
Absolutely.
once, Brook has somebody who defensively can buy him minutes so that he can get more rest. That's something that we should look into is how many minutes has Brook played here lately versus how many minutes Brook has played before. And I
Right.
think some of these better grades that I've been giving him lately are directly
He
uh,
only played
uh,
29 minutes today, Dr. Smith. 29
you see what I'm
minutes.
saying?
And
And
Jericho
if we
Smith
can
played
continue
19.
And if we can continue to drop those minutes, I think we can continue to get more out of Brook. Because in Brook's defense, and this is something that I think Eliza was making a point of saying before, and I do agree, is that firstly, and this was like a problem with our defense in the first quarter, right? We were doing a terrible job of staying in front of the man,
Right.
period, right? So if you get in the paint, Brook to me is not the guy that I'm looking at to be the primary on defense. I think the primary should be your perimeters, and he's your cleanup guy. You
Right.
know what I mean? Leaving him too much out to dry.
Responsibility.
Right. And at this stage in his career, if he has to come and clean up your mess, you guys are younger, you're faster. I expect more from you. Stay in front of your man better than we were. And from the second quarter onward, I think we did a better job at it. And I think as a result, he did a better job. You know what I mean? I think that my mind is starting to change just a little bit. Now, that's not to say that I'm letting him off the hook completely. Because again, there are times when I see him going in for rebounds and it's just busy work. You're just looking like you're doing something, but it's completely useless energy. Like if you're not going to establish well enough position to actually get a rebound, then
Right.
don't even waste my time. Just get back on defense. You know what I mean? And we'll go about it in that way. But I don't think here lately he's been as bad as some of the performances that I've seen earlier. And so that's how I would look at it, right? Bobby Portis, with this defense that we're establishing, I don't know how he fits into that. I think that's a real question. And I don't think that you should get I don't believe in legacy spots. I don't care how long you've been here with the team. If you cannot come in and contribute to this energy that we have now, then that's something that should be thought about. You know he's going to get his spot back because of who he is. But if those first couple of games that you come back, you're absolute trash, you're going to be given the excuse that you just had 25 games off. But it's not going to be much of an excuse because you only have 5 games before the end of the season. And again, we have to go with what's working. So I'm very sorry, but if it were my choice, if you come back and you're doo-doo, then your minutes decrease with Jericho Sims, right? What we're seeing now is that Jericho Sims cannot go back to just being a guy on the bench in his warm-up
Correct.
and he not get minutes. So if nothing else, he's bought himself a permanent spot in this rotation. Now, how many minutes he gets, that's going to be up to Doc, but this is where Doc's coaching is going to be called into question. None of this legacy stuff. Go with what's working. Go with what's working. And he can sit right there next to Pat Connaughton if he's not working. And show us how fly your wardrobe is. And so
He said, "Shows how fly your wardrobe is."
yeah, man.
That was diabolical.
Because Pat looks fly. Because Pat looks fly just like he is. Let's just, there you go, Pat. Right? You know what I mean? You could put the warm up on and be able to come in on change up, but I don't want to see too much. I think the rotation that we have right now, I'm really liking it. Continue to get into a good rhythm. Continue to gel. You see what it's doing for Sims. He's getting better and better every time. I like it. So I gotta go, guys, with that.
Appreciate you. Oh, wait, hey, hold on. We gotta salute Dr. Smith whenever you got time to bless us with these jewels. Appreciate
Can
you,
I make
Dr.
one
Smith.
request before I go? Can I make one request before I go?
Yeah.
Can one of the ladies of the chat, who always have so much to say, good stuff to say, can you please make an appearance? Please make an appearance. That's all I'm asking. Whether it's Eliza, whether it's some of these other ladies that we have in here, Patricia P. Somebody come on the chat. Bless.
I appreciate it. Right. All right, Dr. Smith, appreciate you. Let me move these around real quick. And I know the main event coming on here for boxing too in a minute here. So let's get to it. There we go. Hey, this is a good win. Hey, Jericho Sims playing strong. $6 in double figures. And I didn't mention earlier, and I apologize who mentioned it in the chat. If it was Mac Jerry TV, I can't remember about Kuzma being injured, or Mr. Cool. Maybe it was Mr. Cool about Kuzma's injury. That he twisted his ankle a little bit.
Quarter.
Yeah, that might have affected his play and not being able to finish today.
Yeah, he didn't finish the game. He wasn't in the game at the.
No. As far as as far as finishing on layups because he's the injury. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that could be part of the reason.
That's when you gotta get better shoes, bro. Like I don't know why these guys wearing these shoes.
But you know what though? This team really got a chance to do something though. If we can get through this month of March, 500 or better, I really think we'll be really like battle tested for the playoffs. Yes, we have a tough schedule, but it's at the perfect time for me. You want to because now we're gonna be playing playoff basketball the whole month of March. So when the playoffs come, we already in playoff mode because we had to play the highest level of competition for a whole month. So each one of these wins is just momentum towards the playoffs, getting these rotations together. That's what we need to focus on and just being smarter with the basketball. We have too many careless turnovers. Too many careless turnovers that we got. And one of the main culprits I will say is Damian Lillard. But he gotta be a little bit more patient with the passing. But again, the offense was good today. I did appreciate Dame being aggressive today offensively, looking for a shot. I know he was only 4-12 from 3 and 8-17 from the field, a little under 50%, but we need him to be aggressive. He's better. The team is better when he's aggressive. That's the truth. When he's aggressive. He had 28. I mean, look at the production we got from our stars today. Dame had 28. Giannis had 29. What else do you want? from your stars. Your stars
Abdul
dropping almost 30. And that's they are our leaders. When Batman and Robin are doing their thing, we are hard to beat if the others are kicking in. And now with the addition of Kevin Porter Jr., who's almost an automatic bucket off the bench, our bench has become a weapon. Before, our bench was a detriment to this team. Now the bench is an actual weapon. The bench is good enough to increase the lead. The bench is good enough on this team to increase the lead or maintain the lead. I really like what we're doing. And again, even when Bobby comes back, that's another 6'10 player. So that gives you more depth on the bench. If he can buy in a little bit on defense, we really got something here. We really got something. Again, I'm not gonna just jump out the window, say we winning a championship. All I'm saying is, as it stands right now, the Bucks ain't no easy out.
They're
The
going to
Bucks
compete.
are not no easy out. That's what I'm telling you. This team got a little bit more dog in them. And I saw one of y'all, I don't know who it was, talking about PJ Tucker getting waived. He's getting waived for a reason. The same reason Beauchamp got waived. They're not good. That's why they're getting waived. Beauchamp didn't even make it 90 days. And he out of there. He didn't even get past the introductory period at the job. He out of there. That's how bad Beauchamp is. We haven't seen PJ Tucker play any meaningful minutes damn near since the Bucks. No, we do not need PJ Tucker on any level on this team. No level do we need PJ Tucker.
Hey, they're Shannon
No,
Sharp.
no, no.
No.
PJ Tucker. That was crazy. PJ Tucker, that was crazy.
I saw that. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that was insane. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. What up, Monalando? We'll really be tested though this month in March. But this is a good start though.
Good
These
start.
wins right here. This is a great start. This is and to me the Mavericks are a quality team. Even without Anthony Davis, they got a lot of length on their team. Good defense. I mean, this is a quality team. Definitely a quality team. So I'm very happy with what I saw for the Bucks. And next up would be another tough opponent in the Hawks. The Hawks are a very good team. Defensively, offensively, they give us a lot of trouble. And we owe them one. So I'm just excited with the distribution today, too. Damn the distribution. Over 30 assists. That's what I'm talking about. What up, Monalando? Appreciate the $2 super chat. Third quarter used to be our weakness, but now it's different. I don't want to say nothing too soon, Monalando, but I feel you. Let's give it a little bit more time, but we have been a lot stronger in the third quarter as of late. Post trade, we've
Bro,
been different in the third quarter.
I had to, like, bro, I remember it was halftime. It was up 70, 71 to 60, right? It was at halftime. I had to go make a run real quick. I come back. It's 89 and 70. I'm like, what the heck just happened here?
Hey, the Bucks went off. Hey, but that's the thing now. We have enough talent now where we can rattle off points like that. Gary Trent Jr. hitting threes, Dame getting it cooking, Giannis getting it cooking, Kyle Kuzma getting a bucket here and there. We have a lot more people on this team that can contribute, bro. That's really what it is.
Yeah, that's why I said this. That's what that's what Derek Stevens said about the Mavericks. Was saying that the Bucks got a bench on them, and as long
Uh,
as that's why we keep arguing of why you don't start, these other guys, because you need that bench play. You need that second unit to
right.
keep up. So guys and Dan can have a seat. By the time they got back in the game, they still up by 15, 16, 17 points. They just putting it away. Now they just holding on to just put the game away. Now the team desperate mode. They're trying to shoot threes and they're missing it because they're trying to be desperate. I just wish that the Bucks can just do this in the first quarter. Like sometimes if they can just put them in the first quarter and then just make a cruise and just do what you gotta
And
do.
they've done that before, and they've done that in the past.
Yeah, just get this team. Like, if the team ain't good enough, get them out of here. Like just get them in the first quarter and get them out of here. Just
Yeah,
don't mess around.
I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
But I
if
know
you
it's
want.
getting late up in here. I'm gonna let you get your last words, Bleacher Report boss, before we spin the block at Tuesday.
All right. Shout out to Bucks Nation. Shout out to the chat. The Bucks won tonight. It was a good game, and it shows that this Bucks team made the right choice making the trade. It's going to be they had to do it. This is not. I'm gonna just tell you, as fans, you gotta worry about not holding on to nostalgia or holding on to somebody you think you're your favorite player. If the player ain't making the plays you need to do, you gotta let him go. Bochamp had to go. It's just Milton loved him. He's gonna be a great champion talking about in the future, but he had to go. But if guys ain't contributing, you gotta go younger. You gotta do what you gotta do. Can't hold on to guys that's not gonna do anything for you if they're gonna win. So good win. It's gonna be a great month. Hopefully we can get 50%. Hope they get 500 this month, and then we just gotta keep it going. So next Hawk game, and then they're gonna be back to back next week. So it's gonna be great. I can't wait.
Yeah, salute, appreciate you. Yeah, hey Bucks Nation, hey, steel gonna sharpen steel, and the Bucks I think are up to the task, and I think that the month of March is gonna do a lot more good for us than harm. I really think the month of March is gonna prepare this team for the playoff run, and we need to be treating each game like a playoff game anyway because the Pacers are right on our heels, and so are the Pistons. So playoff positioning is definitely super
How,
important right
how,
now.
hey, Wiggy, I want to ask you, how you feel about that? That the Pistons are just winning these games like crazy.
I can't
Being
worry
close.
about the Pistons. That's why I'm saying we just need to keep winning games, bro. That's what I'm saying. Each game is like a playoff game, bro. Like that's how they should be approaching it. Seriously.
Yeah.
It is what it is though. But appreciate you tapping in, Bleacher Report boss. I know it's getting late here, so I appreciate you. Salute, Bleacher Report boss. Go.
Happy Saturday, bro. Enjoy
All
your
right. All right. My man, Bleacher Report boss. Yeah. All right, y'all. I know this fight, hey, we just got done getting out of our fight. We knocked out the Mavericks. You know what I'm saying? Salute the Bucks Nation, friends and family. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, comment, like, subscribe, and share the most electrifying content on YouTube. This is your number one source for Bucks news and the number one Bucks podcast on YouTube and the number one Bucks chat. Salute. I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition where we just got done discussing with friends and family the big win for the Milwaukee Bucks in Dallas versus the Dallas Mavericks, 132 to 117, where we had 6 people in double figures, and Giannis was 1 rebound, 1 assist short of a triple double. That man should be in everybody's top 3 MVP conversation. Comment, like, subscribe, share the electrifying content going. And don't forget, y'all, we go live after every game and we'll be spinning the block for the next game on Tuesday against the Hawks. All right, Carrie, the music is on. Go.